Hello everybody! How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Alright, we've removed all the body panels for our, or not body panels, bits and bulbs out of our Jeep. Land Rover. Whatever it is. Alright, we need front shock absorbers. And I'm pretty sure we need these for the rear. And some bushings. Data those. And some tie rods. Completely gonna do it. I'm gonna wing it by memory. A or B? Let's go with A. I'm not gonna risk that one. Okay. Let's throw those together because we know we're gonna need them. Might as well get them ready. Okay. See what we can repair. Of course, I think I just broke the transmission unit, but whatever. Alright, there we go. No, we're not going to take those apart quite yet. Oh, I know what else I needed. Derp. One fuel tank. ADAS. It's a disco. It doesn't deserve high performance parts. Just saying. Oh, broke the other one. Botheration. Botheration, I tell you. We're going to throw this thing together. And we can move on to some of these other cars we got sitting around. Alright, so I do need a knuckle housing C. And a hub 3. Shoot. Alright. Leaf spring. Rear knuckle housing C and rear axle knuckle cover. At least it's got a simplistic rear end. It's not one of those crazy independent suspension jobbers. Oh man, wheel hub 3. Davey boy, how's it going? Wheel hub 3. We're working on your vehicle here. Still got an engine to go, but I mean, we're getting somewhere. I need brakes. Well, I guess I don't need brakes. Davey boy probably needs brakes. Middle muffler and Train Man, how's it going? How's it going? I see the light at the end of my tunnel on my whole project I got in my basement that's currently occupying where I would have my train. So maybe someday I'll actually be able to put my train back. That's my hope anyway. Alright, I think that is one rear end done. Should have coil springs. They don't go fast enough to need brakes. Well, I mean, I presume going downhill you might want brakes. Oh man, I broke a front cross member C. It's just peachy. And a steering rack. Alright. Front cross member C. Front sway B. And the steering rack. Cajun Man. Excuse me. Cajun Man, how's it going? And that, and that. Alright. So I've got 3 Jeep XJs in this garage right now. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep 2 of them, and I'm going to get rid of the other one. Sell it, salvage it, something with it. That's my thinking anyway right now. Alright, did I pick the right one? Nope, not that. This. Yes, I did. That was a pure luck guess right there that I even picked the right one. Going good, excellent. Glad to hear it. It's always good to have a good day. What do I need? I need a hub. I need a hub. Brakes. I need ventilated discs and some pads. Throw these puppies in here. And then we will get most of the front end of this car taken care of. Magical not connecting parts, but hey, the modders have to live within the rules of the game, so. There. Yep. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to sell a bunch of the gubbins in my inventory. Because I end up collecting it over time. Aww. And then it slowly makes your game slower and slower. Front axle knuckle cover. Independent front. Yep. Knuckle cover. Well, Davey boy, you have a very special Land Rover then. It's a one-of-a-kind, unique piece of something. I was going to say British engineering, but that would mean it would be on the floor in a pile of pieces. Not to say that it isn't currently in pieces now, but... There we go. Just found where those... Remember we couldn't find those trunk tail lights? They're your step bars. Air Land Rover. Yeah. Pretty much. I didn't know that those were tail lights, but you know what? We'll take it. When they can actually go around a corner. Well, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's got a V8 in it. 3. And yoink. And now we have to get rid of the rest of the, fix the rest of the bits and bobs in here. Ed, how's it going? How are you doing? It is Friday for me. Yay! So things are going really well for me. Let's charge the battery so we can actually start the Land Rover. Just wanted to check. Interior condition is 93%. Meh. A little bit of mud. get them with a V8. Yeah. I mean, too much money buys you all kinds of things. All right. Put the disco? Is that what we're... Ooh. Get that out of there. Is that what we have? I don't remember. I remember we're putting ourselves a Land Rover together. Oh man. Housing B fan 2. Housing B fan. I need a fan. Housing B fan 2. And the brake servo. Brake booster matches the one in your F-150. Well, not saying you might want to replace it, but you might want to replace it. I'm going to have a nice, bright, shiny looking disco Defender? Land yacht thing. That's what I'm going to go with now. The land yacht thing. And battery. Okay. Now we got things. Now we got things. Alright. Well, I'm thinking about it though. I'm going to take that apart. And that apart. So anybody who wasn't on the Tuesday stream, anybody who wasn't on the Tuesday stream, my G27 is down for the count right now. I did a little bit more research. I think I might have a cracked optical encoder wheel, which apparently is a pretty common thing because, of course, why would Logitech put a quality optical encoder wheel when they could put a cheapo plastic one in there? And the optical encoder wheel gets a lot of torque forces on it, so the chances are it is cracked. If that is true, I have to replace it. And to get an optical encoder wheel, well, one, Logitech won't sell them, and it seems like the only place you can buy one online is from some shady guy from Taiwan. And I'm like, or not Taiwan, sorry, Thailand. And so I'm like, well, that's not going to work. Therefore, I'm going to be taking my wheel apart again, but I can't do that until I clear some space where I can take it apart in some measure of cleanliness. Last time I took it apart in my shop, which basically was take it apart, now put it together immediately so it doesn't get full of sawdust. So I'm going to have to take it apart in the basement, which means I have to finish cleaning the basement to do that. Then I need to pull off the optical encoder wheel, measure it up, fab its design, and then find a company around me that will laser cut what I need. And it's very high tolerance, and then it needs to be laser cut out of brass. I was like, I found a company that would laser cut heavier metals, but if I put a heavier metal on there, it means that the G27 won't be properly configured, so it won't properly turn. Therefore, I gotta find a company near me that will laser cut a brass slug for me. And once I have the brass slug cut, I just put it all back together again, magically. Holly, how you doing? Possible scavenge from a broken one on eBay? Maybe, but I looked at prices, and for me to get one laser cut from, like, if I went to a online vendor, the cost to get one laser cut is like not terrible. And also I'll give some business to some of the local businesses around here that are hurting. So, whatever. My other option is to there's a makers, a big makers lab not too far from me, and I think they have a laser cutter. And if so, I could just go and join the Makers Guild, which would be fine because I wanted to do that anyway, and it would just be an excuse to do what I've wanted to do. And then I just cut it myself. That way I just have to source the brass blank. But either way, it does mean that my G27 is down for a while. So we're going to have to find something else to play on Fridays and Tuesdays. And I'm wondering how long we keep going with Car Mechanic here before we switch to something else on Thursdays too. Ricky, how's it going? What in the world? I don't know. What in the world? Alright, let's throw the alternator on. And the power steering pump on. Alright, we need some pistons. He did what in this cup? And rings. And oil filter for V8. And clutch release bearing, pressure plate, and flywheel. Perhaps your flight stick could make a return. Maybe, Ollie, but no, because actually the flight stick has a separate problem. One of the reasons that I kind of want to just repair the G27 as cheap as possible is because the flight stick has a problem with one of its centering springs. So it kind of drifts off to the right all the time now. And I could fix that, or I've tried to fix that, but it hasn't really succeeded very well. So for Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new one, I was going to buy myself a brand new flight stick, and if I'm going to do that, I need to make the G27 work for cheap. You enjoy this game? To some degree, Ricky. I mean, I enjoy lots of games. It helps when you put all the mods in it, too. Right now I'm doing a Land Rover. And then we'll do a Jeep. Oops. There, and what do I need? Yeah, 2 rod caps. Rod caps. You learn real stuff playing this. I guess you could. I haven't really, but then again, I've taken apart an engine before, so I mean, I'm sure you could learn something. All I've learned is that the game makes it a lot easier than it is in real life. No, I am not giving Davey Boy a performance head in his Land Rover. Jack, thank you for the host. All right. Davy Boys rigged together, then we'll find something, one of the XJs. Am I missing one? Yep. Fine, you can have a quality manifold. Jack, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Do we have a V8 throttle? You can have a quality throttle. Ain't gonna be no skin off my teeth. Alright, so I need some cam gears, some DIs, and that. Alright. DIs. There are some direct injects. Plugs. They certainly don't show you how terrible it is to remove plugs from a transverse mounted V6, I'll tell you that much. Cam gear. Found out Bus Simulator has multiplayer. Yes, it does. I've seen mainstream streamers play this like some of the Uxcasts. I definitely get into it and learn how everything goes together. Yeah, I mean, it's... If you view it as a puzzle game, especially if you don't know engines, I mean, all you have to do is go watch when Stocko first played the original Car Mechanic to watch somebody who doesn't know about engines trying to put an engine together. For me, it's a lot of, man, I wish it was this easy to take an engine apart. I'd have my truck engine torn apart in a heartbeat. Don't give you too much power. There'll be mud everywhere. And the Land Rover stuck in a big hole. Yeah. I probably don't want to give you much power. If I could, I'd pull this V8 out and put like a little turbocharged 3-cylinder in there, but apparently the game's not going to let me do that. That would be hilarious. A big Land Rover with a turbo 3. Engine head cover C. And messier. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't learn how hard doing this is in real life. I mean, even something as quote-unquote simple as putting running boards on the side of your truck. It's a lot more difficult in real life than it is in games. That's an engine head cover C. A, B, B, C. Colorado's in Denver. Other way around there, Ricky, but yes, Denver is in Colorado. Ignition, coils, and pulleys. Need a V8 pulley there. I know that much, and we're going to need a water pump pulley. And we're going to need some rollers, but I don't know which ones we're going to need. It's amazing how there's so little oil stuck to everything in the game, huh guys? Any of y'all that have actually taken an engine apart? Any kind of engine. Ooh, we got one of those. You could get the early Mark I Discovery and early Defender with a 2-liter petrol. Oh my good, yeah, I bet they're gutless. We don't have one of those. That's sad. I just changed spark plugs in my hands and arms into black as coal, and I get all... Well, Ed, that could be a, user defect there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 Bs, and I think 2 As. And we'll need a belt tensioner and I need a coil cover. So do you... Denver Nuggets are... Ricky, I really don't get it. I think the Denver Nuggets are a sports ball team. I think. But that's about as much as I know. Not a big sports person, so if that was supposed to be a sports joke, sorry. You're barking up the wrong tree to ask me any sports jokes. What are you? A serpentine belt, a B for the V8. Ah. A basketball team. Basketball teams are the teams where you shoot a puck in a net, right? V8B. Oh, there's the A for the V8. We'll grab that. We need the B for the V8. Supercharger. There it is. Oh, we had a +5. Ah, he doesn't deserve a +5. Actually, it's more the Land Rover doesn't deserve the +5. Go and that. I thought I was going to kick the ball across the field. Oh, you mean football? That's what football is, right? Fuel filter. And I think we done. All right, let's grab that off of there and put it back in. Ba-doom. All right. Let's start by putting oil in it. We wouldn't want to blow up the engine right away. Be a bad idea. When will I stream Bus Sim again? Monday. Bus Sim is my Monday game. Okay, let's put it up. I do like how the suspension just floats on this. I think Train Man saw that quite quickly. Okay, we got a gearbox. And a starter. Woohoo, we got starters. Starter. Transfer case, dead. Exhaust pipe for a V8. I see most. Exhaust pipe for V8. Hopefully that was the right exhaust pipe, or we bought one we weren't supposed to. Yeah, it was the right one. Alright, we need a transfer case for the V8. Transfer case for the V8. For a 4x4 is what I meant. Drive shaft. I'm kind of thinking that at one point we might play Train Station Renovation in place of one of the games that we're getting rid of. Alright, let's get some new tires on this thing. P. Grace, we're working on a V8 thingamajiggy of some stuff type. 265, 75, 16s. 265, 75, 16. Tires. Off-road tires. I don't think it really matters. We'll go with these ones. 265. Oops. 75 16s. Upgraded the other truck to 20s. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what I got. I think I got... Now I can't remember. Am I running 17s or 18s on my truck? I can't remember. I could go pull the purchase order from when I bought the the new tires, when I put the tires on the truck. but I don't know where that is. I mean, I know it's somewhere in my pile of paperwork. Oops, come here, you. Rim Retro 7. We're going to have to buy a new Rim Retro 7. Ugh, we're stuck on stuff. Rim Retro. Yeah. Rim Retro 7. I just remember it was super expensive when I put those tires on my truck. I was like, whoof. But I also needed new shocks, new leaf springs, new shackles for the leaf springs, new ball joints on the front end, new springs. My poor truck needed help. You're in 19s on a Skoda wagon. Wow. I'm kind of thinking here. Let's see, Ed. You've been chatting a bit. I got 2 XJs. Well, I have an XJ. I've got an XJ that's lifted, and I've got this thing. What do you want, Ed? Which car do you want? Or do I need to go find one somewhere else? Guy in here, and then we will be done with the Land Rover. Davy Boy will have his Land Rover. Prefer Dodge with the jacked up cheap box. Well, I can go get a Dodge. I think I can get a Dodge. There's a Dodge DLC, but we'd have to wait and figure out when we can get one. But we can give you the jacked up Jeep. All right. That is one mostly complete disco. What are we missing here? Oh, front drive shaft. Yeah, I guess you probably want the front wheels to work, don't you? I just turned your 4x4 into a 2-wheel drive car. There we go. Alright, what are we missing? Front left fender, rear right fender, front left fender. Steering wheel. I thought we fixed all these fenders. Oh, because it's not really... Ah! Yeah. We didn't take those off. Your little fender flares might be beneficial to 4-wheel drive works. Well, either that or you'll be stuck all the time calling Ed to come get you with his jacked up Jeep. Be like, Ed, help, I'm stuck again. It'll be like, oh my gosh, your sorry little donkey car that only has 2 legs. I love being able to make callback references to Top Gear. The good Top Gear days. Alright, there we go. That's much better. The interior ain't great, but what does it matter? You're just going to get it all muddy. Alright, let's see what kind of power she has. Ooh, the dyno. Should just be stock, I think, but I can't remember. perfect. Could you ship it to Scotland? Yeah, it might not get there in one piece. I'm just saying, but there you go. You got yourself a Land Rover. All right, we'll go park that in the garage with everybody else's cars. All right, we're going to sell anything. We're going to be a little bit more demanding now. Anything below 85%. Get out of my inventory. Give the game a second. There we go. You're welcome. Now we have to work on Ed's car. And Ed, I didn't tell you, but the jacked up Jeep has a V8 in it. Now, because I know Ed, one, he's not going to get Azerbaijan plates. That would be silly. What we're going to end up having to do is put performance parts in there because Ed is a redneck, and we know that. So we're going to have to, you know, really work on our jacked up Jeep here. Oop, get that front bumper apart. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah. I kind of figured that was the way you'd go. I didn't tell you in advance that that thing had the V8, but maybe you remember us buying it. Alright. Anything else I can take off of this thing? No. How is the frame? Frame is perfect. Alright. Let's... There are no items to work with. Did we already repair that? Oh, interesting. Let's see. Okay, whatever. We must have. I don't remember doing that, but maybe I did. Who knows? Apparently I did, so we'll just kind of go with it. If it's a redneck vehicle, shouldn't it stay on jacks in the yard? I mean, even rednecks have at least one running vehicle, so... I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. About 7 that don't. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, that actually is a nice look. Alright, body parts. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Well, the license plate, and what is that? Oh, a mirror. I don't know why I'm putting mirrors on this. He's just going to knock them off. Alright, let's see here. North Kakalaki. Where's North Kakalaki? New York. There's North Kakalaki. I'm going to have to do Ed Norton, I think. Ed Z. Norton. There we go. You knocked the mirrors off your truck in real life. You know, it's not surprising. Ooh, we don't want Azerbaijan. No! Give me the Azerbaijan plates. We're going to be using them for something else. There we go. Go. All right. Got Carolina plates on it. I wonder if this thing could even run. Does it have all the bits and bobs necessary to run? I don't know. Let's find out. I want to see how much power it has right now. If we can get it started, of course. Oh, all right. Let's see how much power it has before we get our hands on it. Might start. There we go. All right, it's supposed to have 526 horsepower in the V8 Hemi. Ed, you got some engine problems. I'm just saying. You got some engine problems. My Volkswagen Rabbit has more horsepower than that. All right, let's actually, Ed, what color? Tons and half my ponies to the glue factory. Yep. What color, Ed? What color? How long till he notices the door? Well, the door is going to be fixed now. Jet black with a nice shine. Okay. Let's go. Not flat. Well, there's this chrome color. Did the horses run to the truck? They ran away. So we got this chrome. And pearl isn't even, or chameleon. I kind of think that chrome might be the right color for that. I used to be a trucker until I just lost my drive. You think the metallic? All right, let's roll over to the metallic. Ooh, I think there's a little bit more pop and shine on the chrome, honestly. We're gonna go with chrome. Yeah, that is one bright, shiny little Jeep. All right, let's put it back in the lift and see if we can't find some of Ed's ponies that have run away. The horses have left the stable, never to return. And we'll find them. Here, pony, pony, pony. The nice thing about these 4x4s is they're really simplistic when it comes to suspension. So we should be able to move pretty quick. Get to the engine, because as much as it would be funny to give it a completely kitted up engine but a rust bucket underneath, we might as well do it right. No idea what that other thing was that I removed. I'm assuming it was a catalytic converter, but no liveries. Could do with an 01 on the roof. Ripple flag. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, fine. Don't let me remove that thing I see over there. Let me remove that first. Whatever, game. That's all up on there. Now I just have to take that apart. So tomorrow, since I now have 12 of y'all in here, tomorrow what should we play instead of Euro Truck, since my G27 is DOA? Do we want to play Train Simulator? I could do I could start train station renovation. We could play Farmer's Dynasty. They just released the Hungarian translation. We could do Farmer's Dynasty in Hungarian. I would have no idea what the heck was going on, but that's not necessarily unusual. What else do I have? Let me think here. We could do Airport CEO. That might be interesting. There's a Station Flow. Fad got me Station Flow because he thinks that I'm a horrible human being and would make those people's lives miserable. What do you need it with a game in Hungarian if you ain't hungry? Oh, boo. Liked it, but boo. Bees. Yep, those were bees. Automation. I have production line. I don't have automation. I could do production line too. That's, from what I can tell, that's not too far removed from, what's that game? I dumped it on DOS and was like, you figure this game out. One about the, making the medicine. Big Pharma. That's the one. That's the one. More in-depth car mechanic simulator. Yeah, I have to buy it though. It's, I don't want to buy any more games yet, so mainly because I got Train Sim World 2 and Flight Simulator coming out next month. So yeah. All right, we got that taken apart. That to that. Yoink! Oh. Derp. Getting stuck on stuff. Drain the oil. Need to get me Factorio. I need to finish some of the games I got in my library is what I need. I'm kind of, part of me is leaning towards Train Sim because I can finish a bunch of the missions before Train Sim World 2 comes out, but then part of me is leaning towards something else because Train Sim World 2 is coming out. Let's finish removing all the bits and bobs from this vehicle. Quit bonging at me, game. Stop it. See the game. Alright. Train Sim is always good. I figured you'd go with Train Sim there, Train Man. Tuesday we went back to the 1930s again and had several spads until we all kind of figured out how to make it work. Wow, we're breaking a bunch of stuff. This is going to be fun to put together. Okay. That was a lot of money we just spent to put things together. Let's take that apart. Is that... oh! Okay, yeah, I've been following that game for a while, Ollie. I'm just waiting for it to just... I don't know. Part of me just thinks it's expensive. Which it probably is. Alright, suspension. Let's see, we need double wishbone front. We need some tie rods. And those are B's. I think there was only 8 of those, but I'm probably wrong. Those, couple discs, couple ventilated discs, and 4 pads. Oh, I know what else I need. I need a fuel tank. For both games, it would cost $60. Ooh, yeah, that's that's out of my range. I'm willing to pay right now for any games. Have I considered playing modded Minecraft again? I've tried it. I have honestly tried, but I just can't get into it. I'm always like, I don't want to grind for something or go find some random stone somewhere. I just want to build, but then a lot of me is like, I don't really want to sit here and figure out what looks best, because my OCD takes over, and then, you know, It all just goes downhill. In there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and give Ed the performance kit, so we'll see what happens. I'm envisioning Davy Boy having to rescue him a lot. Just saying. Thinking there's going to be a lot of rescuing happening. And probably a few broken suspension parts and general chaos. Followed by corporal calamity. I only got in a wreck one, and it wasn't my fault. Yeah, I've been in a few. Never any that did any serious damage. No, that's not true. The Civic that went airborne and hit the tree, that was some pretty serious damage. No occupant injury. Well, that's not true either. The guy that was riding with me refused to wear a seatbelt because he believed if he wore a seatbelt it would kill him in a crash, and he ping-ponged his head off the windshield, which was nice. That's the only time I did any serious damage. The Bonneville going airborne wasn't a big deal. Mangling the exhaust system with the trooper, that was no big deal. You'd think, what else? Oh, when I backed the trooper into some dude's car, that's no big deal. Trooper didn't even know it hit anything. Only been in one accident in my life, not one I'll forget. Yeah, I can imagine so, Train Man. Let's see, Sway B, front axle. All right, I think I need to buy Sway B. Yep. Got rear-ended by an old guy doing 60. Good grief, Ed. Yeah, people. Yeah, people. Well, that's back when they built cars a little bit stronger, sorta. There we go. Now I watch the Mega Driving School videos, and I'm just like, good grief, what did they make cars out of anymore? Cardboard? It's like a small, low-speed crash, and the car is totaled. It's just like, what is wrong? But they total them out now if the airbags go off. It's just like automatic total. It's like, that's not right. That ain't right. Okay, that's that side. Oh wait, forgot the sway bar. Sway Bobby. And there, and link. Bravo. Same plastic that make water bottles. Yep. It's been a long time since I bought anything like bottled water. I mean, the fact that, you know, you can't... Oh, did we forget? No? How did we end up with... you know what? I don't really care. It's like, how did I end up with an extra thing? But, oh, we need a bottom suspension arm. Yeah! Alright. Pushing. I need 4 dam, and I need myself a bottom suspension arm. It's amazing that cars are just not made to last anymore at all. And you still got to pay more than you'd ever dream of for the car, for the right to drive a crappy car that's going to fall apart as soon as it hits a minnow. Actually, if it hits a minnow, you've got other problems because you're in the water. But front drive axle A, and I'm pretty sure I need a caliper. Yep. Brakes, caliper, and then no. Axle, front drive axle A. Your father your dad drinks water like he's part fish. Well, I mean, have you tried putting him in the water and feeding him some fish flakes to see what happens? Okay, we'll deal with the suspension in a bit. Down off of there. Battery. Radiator. And opposite is true that you cannot. I mean, yeah, it wasn't too long ago that you get a car in a wet environment and you pretty much drove it off the lot and immediately it started falling apart from rust. I mean, I can't say much. My truck is basically held together with rust, but it's alright. It's alright. My poor truck. There we go. That part's done. Yeah, I couldn't imagine, like, I guess what gets me is the cars that just pop like popcorn, and you know, well, there's an entire car written off because they put, you know, 6,000 airbags in the stupid thing. And then you inevitably have to fight with your insurance company because they're going to be like, oh, but you didn't do this one thing over here, so we're not going to pay. Hey, take that off. Thank you. But I have a problem with insurance company. I have paid more to my insurance company than it would cost to buy a brand new Ferrari. I swear. Okay, that's probably not true, but it feels that way. And then when you need them for something simple, like, oh, you've got a cracked windshield, and they're like, yeah, we don't really pay for that. You got to pay your deductible. You got a high deductible plan, so you basically got to pay us more than you'd pay somebody to do the windshield repair. Like, what the heck's the point of having you as insurance? Just saying. I might be a trifle annoyed. Also, every 6 months when I look at my insurance bill, I get a trifle annoyed. How much money do you guys need? And they keep raising it, and they're like, oh, but people in trucks are irresponsible because stuff could fall out of the back of the truck that they throw in there. Heaven forbid I tell them I have a flatbed. I've not told them that. I also haven't told them that I run a big old push guard bumper because they'd want to charge me extra for having that big bumper. Because I'm a liability. That was a more complicated engine than I wanted it to be because it's going to be a pain in the butt to put together, but alright, whatever. In fact, I pay more insurance on my truck than I do on DOS's new-ish electric car. Like, that's just messed up. All right, Davy boy, take care. Enjoy the digital Land Rover. Don't get it stuck. Keep your tow rope handy for when Ed gets his Jeep stuck. Because we know that's going to happen. All right, let's get this engine turned that way. As I'm doing this and talking to y'all, I'm still thinking of what games I could play tomorrow. I'm kind of leaning towards what Train Man suggested, doing Train Sim. But I might do that train station renovation game I got. Kind of meets in the middle. Kind of train, but not kind of train. I don't know. I might just wing it and just be like, what do I feel like playing? Oh, Ed. It's a Jeep, man. It's made in Mexico. It's foreign. Did you see the video where a bunch of goobers tried to pull a Subaru out of a snowdrift and rip the front end off? Ooh. Well, I guess I'll give them a quality front end here, a quality whatever that is. Crankshaft. All right. So what are these? OHVC. All right. Mexico, is that Chinese? Oh goodness. All right, get 8 of those. The train station game was hard to watch without getting motion sick. I might have to play it a little bit myself before I play it online on Twitch, because some of those games, yeah, you're right. You end up a little bit, well, son of a motherless goat. Them's the wrong things. What do I need? Oh, duh, the piston rings for the C. Okay, this is gonna add a little bit of power to this, and we got a high quality engine block, so it'll take the extra power from our engine, we think. Nothing will actually take the extra power that'll come from Ed driving it, but you know, we'll see. Good, it'll take the extra give from my foot. Yeah, that's what we're kind of hoping. We're hoping to keep it together long enough to at least provide some power before it blows up in a hail of engine parts. Alright, we're aiming, let's see, engine head A for an OHVG, a G model. Let's see if I can do that. Alright. Looks like there isn't any performance heads for that. So that's fine. A hail of glory. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just go with that. All right. Push rods for the F. Wrong one again. It's like watching the guys that go tractor pulling with their trucks. They're going along and suddenly the engine blows out the hood. The bloom on this side of the engine is a bit much here, game. Just a bit. So anyone who has Twitter knows that I managed to break a toe, because of course I did. HVG, do we have an intake manifold for that? No. Managed to break my toe, and then next day I had to go into the eye doctor because I did something to my eye. It's been a great week. I mean, it could be worse, of course. It can always be. Ooh, it can always be worse, but still, I'm like, really weak. Really, can you just stop? Suntan from the engine block. Yeah, pretty much. A ridiculous engine block coloration. A little bit of bloomish. A little bit of overbloom. How did I break a toe? I left my shoes where they shouldn't be, and I was coming down the stairs at night, and I punted my shoe and broke my toe. So yeah, that was good times. Nope, not that. Those ones. And then I need my plugs. And because this is a Hemi engine, instead of 8 plugs, I gotta buy 16 of them. Head. Broke your toe and went to the eye doctor. Yeah. I wish it was like that. Sounds like a regular Thursday. Except we don't got stairs. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't the best, brightest moment. It was certainly a painful moment, I'll tell you that much. It was certainly a painful moment. But, yeah, it wasn't fun. Shoes only cause problems on or off the feet. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that. Oh, here comes DOS with the pun. Alright, I need an OHVC camshaft and a G ignition coils. Cam, I already forgot, because, yeah, I have the mental capacity of a goldfish sometimes. Let's see. OHV, there it is right there. And ignition coils. Was it the K coils? Oh my good grief. No, they're G coils. Looks like we don't got none in here. Alrighty then. So it is. Okay, throttle. That's a V6B throttle. I love the weirdness of some of this. Like, why is there a V6B throttle on this. I don't know. But we're going to put it on there and see what happens. Okay, and what's this? An exhaust manifold for the G. Exhaust manifold for the G. No. Okay. Okay. Exhaust manifold for our G model is there. We need to. No, we don't. No, we don't. Because I probably repaired them. But we do need an ignition coil for the G. The G or the K? Oh my good grief. The G. Let's see. Yep, we repaired them. Good thing I didn't buy it. How many times have I done that? Millions of times. Oh, we had a quality one in our inventory. Well, buggers. How many times have I done that? About 1 billion. The quality thingamajiggy of doomahickey of stuffness in there. Now the real question is, how much power do we think this thing is going to get now that we stuck all this on here? Let's see, do we have a... Nope, I need an alternator from the tune-in shop. Not that one. Alright, cam gear, somewhere around the 700 mark. That's possible, I guess. I think it might be higher, personally. It's an F timing chain. An F timing chain. Because we were at, it was supposed to, if we were to replace it with all 100% parts, it was going to be 500, I think. So we're definitely beyond that. I4B. I think just doing up the I4B, just doing up the pistons probably did that. All right, let's do pulleys and oil filters. Definitely that one. Pretty sure that one. Nope. Not even close. Well, that was nice. Oil filter. A, and that. $526. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll actually be able to look once I install this in. We'll actually be able to see what the original power rating was for the engine before we did all this. Okay, OHV G belt. We're going to need a tensioner. Game should track total cost for each car. It should. That would make life much, much easier. All right, I think, nope. Nope, we need to go into performance, fuel filter, flywheel, pressure plate, clutch plate, and bearing. Yeah, it would be great if the game kept track of that in some way. I actually, in the earlier version of this game, was that 2016? I don't remember. I actually ended up doing a spreadsheet so I could track and know how much it cost each time and all of that. All right, we got the engine. Let's put her in. But that also means I'm a nerd. But we all knew that anyway. All right, let's put some oil in here. Let's check here. Well, 260. So yeah, 526-ish, right around there. So 260 is what it had before we started the work. 520-ish was what it was supposed to have. I need middle mufflers and rear mufflers. Middle mufflers, rear mufflers. Okay. Do I have a... Do not have. Yeah, Ed, we're not gonna leave it straight piped. We're not gonna leave it straight piped. Well, now it's got a up to a 10-speed gearbox. You'll probably get confused around gear 6. Kidding. Or am I? Oh, we got to get a new front drive shaft on there. No pipes works well enough. Alright, so we need a G for the front there. G. No, not the Bentley. Wolfman! How's it going? How's it going? How are the buses? Alright, I think, other than the wheels... Yep. Oh, Wolfman, thank you for the sub for 2 months. Thank you very much. Another month of banter. Got confused long before gear 6. Wow. Hodge, how's it going? What do we need? 225 75 16s. Okay, 225 75 16s. $265. Yeah, I could. You want 16s or you want bigger tires than 16s? Hey, Das, if you're around, or Wolfman, you can shout yourself out, whichever. And give Hodge a shout out too. No dramas at all. Well, that's really sad, Wolfman. It's really sad. 16s is just an SUV. All right. Four tires. Yep. All right. And are you good with these rims, or you want something else, Ed? I mean, the rims look pretty classy on the truck, but might have had to turn it around in a field. Oh, I know how that goes. How many times have I had to do a 3-point turn in those buses when that really confusing place where I keep turning wrong. Yes, DOS, it did show. The cheap black steel ones. All right. What, something like that? Is that what you're talking about, Ed? Oh, it didn't? Oh, I thought it... Oh, I saw Hodges. Oh, okay. Or we can do these ones. No, those ones are terrible. Those are more car-based. Ah, these ones. Those will look good on it. Yeah. Going with those. Not giving you a chance. Alright, where do those tires go? There they are. Rims, whatever. Wolf, we're trying to figure out what I'm playing tomorrow because without my wheel, ETS doesn't make a lot of sense. Trainman wants Train Sim. I know that's a shocker to everybody. All right, Ed. We'll wait on Ed to put it in the dyno. What else? There was the train station renovation game, but that one's kind of weird. Steam, yeah, Train Sim. Yeah, there is also Airport CEO and Station Flow, both games that will show my sadistic side with people. I got to keep a watch on the time because I actually have to finish some work tonight, which stinks. But hey, I got a day off tomorrow, so I'm willing to take it. What about Derail Valley? I could do more Derail Valley. I don't know. Good Lord, those barely fit. That is such a redneck set of tires right there. If it's dare taking us to the communist Soviet Union. We might try Airport CEO. That might be an interesting one. But Train Sim, I mean, kind of the reason I was thinking Train Sim is with Train Sim World 2 coming out, I could finish a bunch of missions. Skylines did, but then I ripped out all the DLC, or not DLC, mods. So I'm playing it completely unmodded. Alright, let's see. Is this thing done? That is one completed rig right there. That is one completed rig. So we'll wait for Ed to get back. Go ahead and move it into the dyno to get ready. Hey, Brew, how's it going? All right. Let's see here. Hodge. I'm assuming you're still around. Hodge, do you want a Jeep XJ or do you want a basically a Pontiac Firebird? Or should I go find something else? Yeah, DOS, I agree. 31C inside. Dinner is sandwiches. I think I'll... Even though I forgot to make fresh bread. Oh, well. I think I'll probably make it a game time decision. Like right before I start streaming, I'll either decide train sim or airport CEO. Or something else. Maybe we'll run into something else. You have crackers. So we're going to have sandwiches made with crackers. That sounds like a filling dinner. I think Hodge wandered away. Okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We only have these 3 vehicles. No, we don't. More than that. Am I crazy? We got more than that. We got a Bolt Cape, a Plymouth Fury, 2 Plymouth Furies, and a Salem Spectre Fastback. But I think Hodge has wandered off. Alright. I think we're gonna go to the junkyard. Oh wait, let's get broken things out of our inventory. There we go, and let's go to the junkyard and see what we find. Maybe we'll find something really cool. We'll upgrade Wolfman out of his pink Honda Civic. No, we won't. We'll never do that. And Brew's not getting anything other than his Iron Brew colored paddy wagon. Alright, let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find. Not a thing. An old K car. If we had shades and a full tank of gas. Let's see here. There's a Miata. Meh. Let's see, what else do we got? Did someone say Miata? We did say Miata, Ollie. We got the hearse. Oh, supercharged hearse. We could make a second supercharged hearse. Probably gonna have to get the Miata for Ollie. What in the blazes is this? No, I want this right here. What is this? Oh, the Opel Kadett. Nope, don't want that. The hearse looks amazing. Well, now the tough decision, Ollie. You want the Miata or the hearse? Because I'm not giving you my hearse. It'll take a good bit of work to get that thing restored, but it's workable. We can do it. Got a few problems with stuff coming through the floorboards. But I thought it was a lawnmower. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it does kind of look like a lawnmower, doesn't it, Wolfman? You want the hearse? All right. That is one hearse. Yeah, we'll buy the hearse. Put it in the garage. All right. Thought it was a Hot Wheels. All right, first things first. Well, first things first, the game has to load. There we go. All right, first things first. Let's get the old welder over here. believe we're missing everything else. I got a body window there. And a window there. Oh, that entire door. Nope, that door stays. Okay. Cool. Oh, we haven't done that yet, Ed. We were waiting for you to come back. So before I do that, I want to get this car. Right, nothing there. One hood. Bumper. Apparently I have random doors in my inventory. That's nice. Don't fully understand why, but we'll go with it. Don't have a rear clamshell. Alright, we got some stuff to do. Alright, Ed. Let's see what we got here. Here's Ed's Jeep. We put a little bit more power into it. Now, it was supposed to have, so its original was a 526. It only had 260. Let's see what kind of power we get out of our V8 Hemi after our little bit of engine work. Well, there you go, Ed. 755 horsepower. Just a little improvement over your 260 you had before we did all the engine work. That's a nice rig. Ooh, hey, you know what? It's Ed's. Yeah, those rooms look good. They do, don't they? It's Ed's. He won't mind. Where is the off-road track? I've never actually taken a car to the off-road track, so we're going to figure it out. What's the worst that can happen with a 700 horsepower monster at our disposal? Hey, now we're really driving like Ed now. Woohoo! Look at that! Barrel roll! Stuck on that rock. Can we get up this hill? Oh, of course we can get up this hill. Brew-esque. Well, the only difference is I landed on my wheels there, Wolfman. So much for the new paint and body work. Well, Train Man, it is going to a Redneck. There we go. I think she works. Driving like me so good I thought I was driving. Yeah, the barrel roll, I mean, we didn't even touch the ground with any paintwork until we completed the barrel roll, so that was definitely a worthwhile little adventure. It needs a cage, not a garage. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we're going to send it to the garage, though. There we go. Okay, now, next we got... Gotta go here. And we need some doors and windows. Alrighty, let's... There. And because we just got to do it, because we've got to do it. think those are all the pieces I need. All right, let's see what we forgot when we get this thing assembled here. Oh, no items to work with. We forgot a bumper. How could we forget a bumper? Quite easily, actually. Oops, nothing on the left mirror. Some headlights in here. Ollie, what plates do you want? Do you want the UK plates or something else? Let's see, what was I missing? I think we were just missing. Oh, do you have any? No. All right, let's open this up. Most important thing. This is gonna be fun. Wait, close. I need a rear German plates. All right, we can do it. There, and am I missing something else on here? Yes, I'm missing the left side mirror. There we go. I think we got everything else. Yep. Okay. Now we just need a Germany. Allemand. Germany. There they go. We'll say it's my Nürburgring track tool. Alright, we're going to have to take it into the paint shop, and you're going to have to give me what color you need on this thing. Go. Move it into the paint shop. Alright. Let's see if there's a livery for this. Oh, there is the Ghostbusters livery, of course. What kind of color do we want on this? I think chrome gets interesting. You could put chrome on here. It's an interesting color there. I wouldn't drive Nordschleife in this. It would be great on the final straight, but how does a duck egg blue look? That's a good question. How does a duck egg blue look? That's a lot of red. Let's change the hue. Not good with duck eggs. It's a little bit dark, but we can kind of mess with it. Something like that, you think? Kind of matches your lights. I don't know, Ed, I'm guessing. A drift spec limo in Forza Horizon 4. Oh man, I can't do drifting at all in Forza. Greeny blue. Oh, okay. Does that mean it's like that? That looks kind of greeny blue. If I bought a blue duck egg, I'd call trading standards. Train man, have a good night. Take care. And the real question is, of course, Ollie. Oops. I guess we can't do it like that. Never mind. Let's just go neon blue. Oh my. I mean, that's pretty, that's a blue. That is a blue car right there. I think that looks pretty good. I was a candlestick maker, but it got on my wick. Aww. Boo. I like DOS's better. Used to be a mechanic, just got exhausted with it. Never going to be settled with a car like that. That's true. That is very, very true. Especially after we get that supercharged engine on it. All right. Well, that's a deep subject. All right, let's get this guy up in the air. Well, we'll put slicks back on it because it came with slicks. We'll put the slicks back on. That just kind of makes sense. Oh my goodness, Doss. You and your bad, bad jokes. I'm sure you and Wolfman are plotting, can't reach far enough to get that out. I'm sure you and Wolfman are planning that, but just terrible. So before next Thursday, I'll decide if we continue in car mechanic or whether we switch to something else, because we might actually switch car mechanic out too. One of the passengers on the bus started it. I believe that. I believe that. I don't know how you guys feel, but after a while, like a game like this, sort of like, other than building y'all cars, I'm kind of running out of things to do in this game. I was a cobbler for trade, but it was soul destroying. Yep, I can imagine. Almost like hanging out with Mikey and Victoria during their joke phase. Oh, that one's kind of sad there, Doss. Makes me long for the day where you could buy a manual transmission in any car. I'm waiting on the next one from you two. Oh, and here comes Zeitler with something new. Did you hear about the mechanic guy addicted to drinking brake fluid? He said he could stop anytime he wants. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Lame DOS. I usually do. It's the easiest. I don't even know if we have any pistons in that engine. The answer to that question is no, we don't have a single piston in that engine. Well, he did what in his cup? These are not horse puns. Oh, be careful, Ollie. Now you're going to start her on the horse puns. Alright, that engine is so rotten that there's nothing left in it. Getting out of the transmission work was the best thing for me. I really needed to change gears. Yep. Yep. Aren't you making dinner yet? rest of this car. This car is going to be much improved by removing all the rusty crap from it. The eggs are overcooking. Yeah, can imagine. And you're not yoking. If I hear another foomp up there, I'll know that you blew up the microwave again. Okay, let's get the rest of the rust out of the front end. You out. We have like 30 radiators in this thing. Glad we bought this thing for 10. There, and there. Did it even have a battery in it? Oh, it did. I was kind of shocked. Didn't expect it to have one. Well, there we go. There's your car. No, I'm kidding. It's now worth... It's worth 26 grand. We bought it for 10, so that worked out well for us. And if I clean the interior, it'll probably be worth even more. Removing all the rusty crap, they were like, hey, it's worth more now. Yeah, now it's worth 27, almost 27 and a half. Oh my goodness. And we'll put a battery in it. Ain't gonna start nothing, but we'll put a battery in it. It is a sweet looking car though. It is a sweet looking car. Alright, let's try to repair what we can. We broke some stuff, oh well. Alright. No items to work with. Well, no, there isn't. I have to create a new engine. We have to put in the V8. Is that what I want to put in there? Is that what you were originally crafted with? Yeah, dual overhead cam supercharged engine. So we'll create a new engine. Carb, no, there it is. That one. Oi, engine, lock. There. You broke some stuff. Yeah, that's fine. You're missing half of it to start with. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's see here. Do we have a radiator? We do, but it's crap. Do we have a radiator? We do, but it's crap. Do we have a filter base? We do, and it's not crap. Alright. Do we have a brake servo? We do, but it's crap. Alright. Brake servo. Radiator A. I done forgot what the other radiator was. Radiator seat. Well, given that was my other option, I guess that was logical. Now, wasn't it? Radiator C is installed. We got to put in an air filter. We might as well flip over to the tuning shop and grab an air filter. We're all short of a few pistons here. Very true. Very true. We need a bunch of clips. Oh, not a bunch. 3. My Jeep has half as many as that hearse. I'll see if I could have found the other vehicle I was looking for. I keep hoping to find that is truly a unicorn car. We'd have quite an interesting vehicle, but even so, we're going to have an interesting vehicle anyway. Okay, so how's it going? And we don't have a leaf spring rear drive axle, and we don't have a fuel tank. You know, we're just going to go ahead Meh. Fuel tank. Leaf. Leave me alone. Let's see, is there any... Oh, we were able to salvage both the leaf springs. That's a plus. And both the leaf spring plates. Wow. Look at us being all fancy-dancy. And most of the U-bolts. Great. The cheapest stuff in the entire thing we salvaged. It's a start. It's a start. And we got some knuckle housings. Nice. One hub. Alright, well that's fine. We only had one drive axle, so that works too. Yeah, look at there. We got somewhere. Let's get some bushings, and those are B's. Yep. I try and avoid tree puns when I'm at the elm. Oh. What did you miss? We made Ed a 750 horsepower lifted Jeep XJ. And we finished Davy Boy's something Land Rover thingamajiggy. Bushing. I tried getting into forestry after the last job, but I just couldn't hatch it. Right. You've also missed those, Case. You've also missed those. Welcome to the Funny Farm. Brought to you by DOS. And Wolfman, because he's involved in all this too. He's heading up some of these hijinks and low jinks, because it's DOS. They have to be low jinks, or she won't be able to pick them up. And oh, there's no fad, thank goodness. Yeah, that would. I was about to say the low jinx is all I can manage. Yeah, pretty much. I tried to befriend an ant, but he wouldn't leave me alone after. Oh, my goodness. Brake discs. Let's get some brakes up in here. Brakes up in here. Discs. Some pads. Did you hear about the baker who tried pig farming? He went back to bacon. Nice. Nice. Alrighty. What do I need over here? I need a wheel hub 3 and that solid rear drive axle. And axle. Axle roads. No, solid rear drive axle. I think that ant came to group therapy. They were trying to prune their attachment issues. Wow. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he needed it. Nice. Nice. Welcome, Case. Hope you were prepared for this. If not, I don't know why you came to this stream. Alright, what do I need? A middle muffler and a rear muffler for a V8. And those ones are garbage. Exhaust. 2 middle mufflers. 2 rear mufflers. Go. You can't say you don't deserve it. No, I totally don't deserve it. I don't know what you're talking about, Wolfman. Hodge, take care. Have a good night. Broken steering knuckles. Oh, there's a cross member. Do we have a steering rack? No. And this car is bleh. Oh my goodness. All right. Sway Barbie, front knuckle C. Front steering knuckle Charlie. Let's just go to the suspension section. I can't remember what kind that is, but I know that. We need 2 of those. We need 2 of those. Need at least that many of those. I can watch you build cars. Peanut gallery is just extra. Extra what is still up for debate. Yeah, no kidding. Extra nutty peanuts today. It's odd. I tend to dare to ever stream, never get anything done. Funny that. Funny that. The full dry roasted, yeah. We'll go with that, Wolfman. We'll go with that. Okay, we need B links. We don't have any B links. We need some upper suspension arms. Suspension arm, 2 of them. Means I need 4 more of those. And I need a steering rack. And there we go. The peanut gallery will not be stopped. Oh my goodness. I always intend to start dinner, but I keep an ear out for slander. There's no slander here, Wolfman. I don't know where you come up with these shenanigans. I need a front wheel hub. Front wheel hub. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Front spring, cap, and double wishbone. Case, it's me remembering you. What, oops. That's really what it comes down to. I got a XJ over there, an XJ over there. I got a, whatever that's going to be over there. Pontiac something. I got a Mustang. I got a thing. Sure, I got more. I got a couple of Plymouth Furies, and I've got a classic Stang. There you go. Wolfman is going to try to remind me, though Wolfman shows up late usually too. But by the time we get this engine built, it'll be well into the stream. Anyway, and I need to be on the other side of the car. Because we'll get the suspension done today on Ollie's car, but we're definitely not going to get the engine done. Because, yeah, it's a wreck. We got to build it from scratch. That's true, Wolfman. I usually do show up in yours beforehand. Alright, that's that side of the car. Oh, I'm on the right side of the car, but inverting myself, so wowzers. Oh man, I keep buying extras, and I don't need to buy an extra. Okay, once we, oh man, we need another bottom suspension arm. What I'm probably going to do off before the next stream is I've got these 2 Jeep XJs here. They're going to end up 1 Jeep XJ. The other one's going to end up in the Gubbins yard probably. And then let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing a bottom suspension arm. Bottom suspension arm. And then I think I'm going to tear down the bolt rollet over there, and plain truck because I'm boring, or any car. Redneck ridiculous. Oh, alrighty. Alrighty, that can be interesting, but yeah. Okay. So we've got Ollie's the suspension of Ollie's car done. We'll put the wheels on later. We still got an engine to build. That's literally what I've got of an engine for him so far. It's gonna be interesting. And then we've got the wonderful bolt rollet here. What does it have? I can put all kinds. Okay, and then I've got these 2 Jeeps that I'm going to make into 1 Jeep. I'm going to make them crash into each other and we'll form 1 Jeep out of 2. Then we've got, go to parking here. The Salem Spectre is a 60s Mustang. And 2 Plymouth Furies. Come on, that game. That's cheap 8x8, yeah. So we got this here, which is the Bolt Cape. And then we've got these 2 wonderful Plymouth Furies, along with the Mustang. So, yeah, we got all that. So we got some cars, and then we can always put more in our garage, or garage if you prefer. Could be a budget monster truck. Yeah, could be. Is there a Ranchero? It's not really a Ranchero. It looks sort of like a Ranchero. It's either a Ranchero or an El Camino. You can't really tell what these people have done when they did this game. Could flip 1 Jeep upside down, weld it to the roof of the other Jeep. I could. It wouldn't fit in my shop, though, so I can't do that. Rock climber. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we had Ed's Jeep, which was the insane little toy that we took to the dirt track. Why don't we, before we, let's do a couple things here. Let's go to one barn, because it's always fun to go to a barn and see what we can find. Where's the barn? There's the barn. Brew could drive that, save him landing on his roof. It's true. Sell them for massive markup. That's sadly also true, Ed. Man, old Jeeps. Good grief. Alright, let's see what we got here. Junk. Well, that's accurate there. More junk. More junk. Miata. Oh my goodness. That. Alright. Whoa! Okay. That's a flying Miata. It's got a 309 horsepower V8 AXK engine in it. Oh, we are buying this. We are buying this because I just saw what I'm doing with it. Just saw what I'm doing with it. Twin turbo V8. We're going to buy this and we're going to put a twin turbo V8 in it. The garage, where else would I send it? Oh, I guess I should have put it in the, yeah, whatever. Oh no, garage, that's where I wanted it. By the heart. Mark II like mine. Has yours got a big V8 in it there, Ollie? I'm confused. Mount wings. And it could fly. Well, it is called the Flying Miata, so... Where'd she go? There she is. Alright, so there it is. With a little V8 in it. But what I noticed was right there. I can put a twin turbo in her. So we're going to be putting the twin turbo in. Because why not? That'll be a project for later. But first, we're gonna have to finish up Ollie's vehicle. We're gonna have to bash together a couple Jeeps. And getting mine turbocharged soon, 109 to 250 plus. Yeah. Yeah, it's still got a straight 4 in it, so that's got double the cylinders. Woo! All right. Cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for showing up. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever that is in your local time, we'll be streaming, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Train sim, train station renovator, airport CEO, I don't know. And then Saturday, we are in Farmer's Dynasty. We're going to see if we make the jump into the next year and what that does. And Wolfman, what are you playing tomorrow? Digger Bridge Building Simulator. Ollie, I can't. My G27 is dead. I think Wolfman's playing farming, if I remember correctly, but he changes his schedule a lot. Skylines. Oh, okay. There you go. You heard it here. Wolfman is going to be driving a Nissan Skyline. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't want to see that ever. Thank you all very much for coming, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Let's... G27 is dead. It's a long story, Big Trucker. I'm going to have to get a laser-etched brass optical wheel built for it. Let's raid a channel if we can. Nope, there's no channels out there. Okay, well, that's fine. I need to get going because I have to take care of something for work, so I can't try to poke one around. I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you all very much.